to the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the run as we just saw there.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 18 Cardinal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a
pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Olivier Vernon gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Browns.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First down, Brown.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Wesley Woodyard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Goodwin. A gain of
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They go play action. Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule trying to pick up a 1st down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here we go. 19 travel. 19 travel.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react, at least know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Steelers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards.
50-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
To Kareem Hunt.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. This is Mixon on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. McKenzie now to return it. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon Williams. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Mayfield, and he completes it to Hunt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Kareem Hunt. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
For the Browns.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Joe Mixon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
56, Mike.
Just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Mayfield's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing.
Browns 17, Steelers 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a